battle time! Who's gonna win this party?
Oh yeah!
Ninjala!
What is going on, everybody? Atomikbuster here. Welcome to my channel. So, today I want to talk about a new game that's releasing soon exclusive to Nintendo Switch. This game is called Ninjala. So, what is Ninjala? It's a free-to-play multiplayer online action game made by Gung-Ho, a Japanese company that's famous for hosting the Japanese server of Ragnarok Online and having developed Ragnarok DS on the Nintendo DS. This game was more specifically talking created by Kazuki Morishita, CEO of Gung-Ho, and Takeshi Arakawa, co-producer of Final Fantasy Dissidia. So, the combat in the game might feel a bit familiar to those who already played Final Fantasy Dissidia, considering it borrows some of the combat ideas of that game. For example, pressing the D-pad in a direction while attacking will change the direction and attack you're doing, similar to the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, where you press up or down to change the combo you're doing. This game follows that formula of combo, but more akin to Final Fantasy Dissidia, because once you enter a combo, you can continue it in the air, changing the attack depending on the direction you're pressing on the D-pad. For example, you use the ZR button to attack. Your attack combo is normally of only 4 hits. After the full combo of 4 hits, your opponent will be sent flying. And after that, you can press the attack button to continue juggling your opponent in the air. And as stated before, the direction you're pressing on the D-pad will determine your next move. For example, if you just press the attack button after your opponent has been sent flying, you'll keep attacking normally in the air. However, if you press sideways, you'll do a teleporting attack, where your ninja will disappear momentarily to appear at the side of the opponent to attack them this way. This one is a very useful to attack and avoid damage from other players at the same time, because as long as you keep pressing sideways, your ninja will keep teleporting while attacking your opponent. If you press down, you'll attack your opponent with a wide area attack. This one being very useful to keep other players in check who want to steal your kills, or when you're in the middle of a brawl with lots of players. Pressing up will carry the opponent upwards, so you're able to set them up for better combos and get out of the way of your opponents. This of course changes a bit depending on the weapon you have. So, there's definitely a lot of thought into the combat of this game, not to mention the rest of the mechanics. There's Ninja Gum, that's one of the most important tools in this game, and of which the entire game revolves around. You can use Bubble Gum as your shield. This gum serves to block attacks. On top of that, it can be used as a projectile. Throw 2 of them to one opponent and they'll be stuck in the gum, leaving them vulnerable to attacks. There's Ninjutsu, that is basically the super special attack of this game. Once the bar fills, you can use it to make a super attack that will deal massive damage to your opponent. Some of them can instantly knock them out, and there's no way to block them, so you'll always have to get out of the way. Not to mention, the game has a very wide variety of customization. You'll be given the option at the beginning to choose one of the 8 characters in the game. However, you can customize this character however you want. You can even turn them into the other characters due to all of their wardrobe and even voice being available to customize your own ninja. There's a wide variety in hairstyles, eye color, voices, outfits, ninja gum holder, skin color, So the limit to create a character is your imagination, and it's pretty much confirmed that the game will have even more variety than the beta we had a few weeks ago. The combat is very fun and is easy to play too. However, it can have a lot of depth in its playstyle. You can run through the walls like a true ninja. You have a double jump, a dash, a block button that is also the projectile, which is the gun. Everyone has that, of course. A special technique that varies with every weapon, ninjutsu that varies with weapon too, a substitution that allows you to transform not only into an object from the stage you're playing to deceive your opponents, but it also allows you to recover health, which comes very in handy considering that there's a lot of battles in this game and you will really need that. There's also a story mode which will feature a lot of new characters, a single player mode with a lot of new outfits and cosmetics. On top of that, there's an episode 0 of the Ninjala story explaining how all of this ninja gun came to be.
Hey, Ninja Descendant here. The name's Burton. Surprised? You see, Ninja these days appear just like you and me. We have to remain incognito. Whoa! But I digress. See, it's 2020 now, and I believe Ninja have a place in this world. And I'm working very hard at trying to figure out what that is. Nice place, right?
It's pretty much unknown if the rest of the episodes will be on YouTube or if they're going to be part of the story mode, but you should give it a check because honestly the episode was very fun. You can clearly note that the developers took inspiration from some of the new American animated movies. Something to note here is that the story mode and all of the new outfits and cosmetics are going to be DLC, meaning you'll have to pay for it if you want to experience the story. But however, the game is free to play with all of its other modes available. Lots of outfits and cosmetics and characters. You don't have to pay to win or get stronger weapons. Everything will be in the base game, so there's no need to worry about money. You won't even need Nintendo Online to play it, so you can just download it from the go and have a blast with it without needing to pay for anything other than the story mode and cosmetics, which are not exactly necessary, but they can bring a lot of fun to the game. The game is very colorful and it's clearly inspired in Splatoon. While the characters seem like inklings more or less, the game is completely different from a gameplay-wise point of view. The game plays a bit more like Final Fantasy Dissidia, but it's overall very fun to play. So, the game is releasing in less than 10 days, coming out on June 24. This game is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch and it's free to play, so you might want to give it a check. I personally had a blast with it and I will continue to bring you more content about this game constantly. I will stream every day once the game releases. So, if you like the game, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to bring news, updates and guides about how to play the game, and I'll give you some tips about how to play the game. So, having said all of that, I thank you very much for having watched this video, guys. I'll see you next time. And Atomikbuster out.
World Ninja Association! WNA!